You know, the other day I was reading something online that talked about the why behind why you start your business. Because the reality is people buy from people. And you have to build a relationship with someone in order for them to want to work with you. So I started thinking, what is my why? What goes on behind the scenes as to what gives me the credibility to work with people who are ready to go from solo in their business past solo and hire that first employee. But even more importantly, to set everything up to make sure that they can be as successful as they can when they hire that first employee. So this really got me to thinking. And I thought, what was it that made me realize I needed to move my business past solo? You see, we often start a business based on a passion or a skill. And I know that when I started my business, I was doing some research and I thought, what could I do? Because I really had the entrepreneurial bug. And so I looked at all my administrative skills and I started a business as a virtual assistant. But the reality was, I essentially had bought myself a job. You see, the clients were still making the rules and all those kind of things. I knew that I had these big dreams, this big goal to move past myself. I just didn't know how. So going back to me starting to think, what was that big change for myself? And I remembered that I had gone to a business event. Many of us that are in business, we love to go to these business events. There's always something new to learn. And I remember I was sitting in the audience and someone had asked a question, something about hiring their first employee and, feeling the same way I did, like they had basically bought themselves a job. And I remember the person on the stage, the person who was running the workshop said, "Are you a CEO or are you a practitioner? And until you make that decision to embrace being a CEO and not a practitioner anymore and do everything you need to do for your business, you will always feel like you bought yourself a job, if you will." I knew I wanted more. And when he said that from the stage, it was like this bell went off in my head, like ding, ding, ding. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I had to have new thinking. I had to think from relationship point of view. I had to think, the clients, they bought me, so I had to even market differently. There was so many things I needed to do to set my business up, to make sure that I was ready to bring other people on and really embrace that idea of moving past solo and becoming the CEO of my business. It was my baby, and I had to make sure that I was really ready to let go of the ties that I had created for my business. So if this sounds like you, if this sounds like, Yvonne, you're talking to me, let's have a conversation because I'd love to help you figure out what are those things you need to do to get your business ready so that you can let go of that feeling like you bought yourself a job, if you will, or feeling like you're never going to move past being yourself, or maybe you're feeling like, oh my God, all I do is work. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to pop the link in the comments below so that you and I can have a conversation. Completely my gift to you. Just 15 minutes out of your day. Let's have a conversation and see how we can help you to set up your business so you're ready to move past solo.